Hello, my name is Ralphie the Tech Guy, and today we are going to be covering basic Linux. So this is for the beginner Linux. You just installed Linux on your computer and you're ready to go. You have no prior experience and you're ready to go. So this lesson today will be basic directory browsing, and what that is exactly I'm about to show you. Alright, so this is what you're probably familiar with Windows, is a bunch of folders. You click on them to open them, you right click them, that's basically what we're going to today. Except in Linux, people like to do it through what is called the terminal. And this is in Windows as well, but it's used a lot more heavily in Linux. So the terminal is basically just doing this without all this fancy stuff. If you want to stick with this, that's perfectly fine, but it's also good to have some understanding of how to do things in this. So this is very basic terminal stuff that every Linux person should know. So basically we're going to start out with, this is what this video will be covering, is what the terminal is, what a directory is, and using and implementing all of these commands right here. Which is, all these commands are essential for basic directory browsing. So we're going to start off with the command ls, which lists all the directories. So as you can see, this lists it all, which is exactly what this is doing over here, is through the GUI, which is the graphical user interface, which is just putting this and it's just making it look fancy for you. So this is basically what it is. So as you see through this, to open one, we would double click it. So to see my downloads, I would double click it, and there's all my downloads. In the terminal, what you're going to do is you're going to input cd and the directory you want to open. So, and this is case sensitive, so I open downloads, so I'm going to cd downloads, because I want to open it, and downloads, that's directory I want to open. So now we can ls to view all the contents of that directory, and as you can see, it's all listed right there. It's just right there. So now you kind of have a basic understanding of how to open and view the contents of a directory in the terminal instead of actually using the GUI. So the next command we're going to do is, I'm in here now, I got all this stuff down. Now how do I get out? The way we get out is you press cd space ... and that'll back you up one directory. So once again, cd ... will back you up a directory, and we went a little bit too far, and that's basically getting in and going out of directories. And if directories are confusing words, just think of it as folder. As you see, going back is that easy, and these are folders, but in this it is a directory. So now you see, to the GUI, you obviously know how to make a folder. I want to name this folder. So that's how of course you would do it in the GUI. Now in the terminal, you're going to input the command mkdir, which is make directory, and then space and what you want it to be, folder 2, because we already made one. And as you can see, that's the one I made in the GUI, and that's what I made in here. So it basically does the same thing as it would in here. As you can see, it's also in the GUI. So it just depends on what you want to do. If you should be able to know how to do this, because you are going to have to use this eventually, and you definitely will be using this one time or another. But if you wanted to get comfortable to just do stuff like this through here, that's how you do it. Alright, so now we've gotten these commands, and we got make directory. So if I want to remove that directory, you're going to use the command rmdir and then the name of the directory, so folder. And as you can see, it's gone, and it's gone on the other side. So I want to remove folder 2, and it's gone. So it's going to be a different story if you have actual contents in that folder. So if I have a folder, so once again we're going to do make dir folder, and then let's put something in it. gedit, which is basically an editing tool, so you use that command to launch gedit, and then we're going to name it delete, because it's going to be deleted. Delete me. Alright, so we're going to save it. Alright. So, no. I forgot to put it in this. Okay, so now we have contents in that folder. So cd folder. And as you can see, delete's in there. So we're going to back out, and we are going to remove that entire directory. rm, and then you're going to do -rf, which is remove all the files, and the name of that directory, folder. So folder's gone, and along with that file in it. So if you need to remove a directory that has files in it, that is what you're going to do. So this versus this, whatever you want to do, and that is very basic Linux stuff, and this will be a part 1. Part 2 is going to be covering moving actual files into other directories and copying files and just starting a text document and other basic things. So I hope you enjoyed this video. Remember to subscribe to Ralphie the Tech Guy, and I hope you feel just a little bit more comfortable when it comes to Linux, because Linux takes a lot of time to actually learn, as much as you've probably learned Windows. So thank you. Oh, and this is the program I use to record. If you are curious, simple screen recorder. I'll make a video showing how to install it soon. Alright, so thank you for watching, and remember to subscribe.